Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who can bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGD Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have your self to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop. Until you get your mouth off LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence up with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
Man, oh man, oh man. Y'all press 1 if y'all can hear me in the comment section, man. Do I have an update for y'all tonight? And some of y'all, I told y'all this today, but y'all don't want to listen. And also, I want to say this, man. Vlad, thanks for helping prove the case against Diddy, man. You don't change up your whole tone now. Now you sitting over there on your channel. We're going to get to that in a few minutes. Y'all can hear me? I bet, man. Like, share, subscribe as y'all come on in. Salute to everybody that's tapped in. I appreciate all of you guys. Share the video. Like the video, you guys. And let's get into this, man. If y'all want to donate, the link pinned at the top of the chat. Cash App, PayPal. Appreciate everybody who support the channel. Check it out, y'all. Check it out. So, I told you guys one of the best social media Twitter accounts has been at the trial, following this case extensively and giving great updates, has been a Twitter account called Jen Just Law. Now, I told you guys about this the other day. Some of you guys kept asking me, well, Ticket, where's it at? Where's it at? And I'm going to show you because they were giving great breakdowns of this case. Now, you guys can check it out right here. And they also reported today, this morning in the courtroom, that basically juror number 7 challenge has been denied. Now, you guys can go follow them on Twitter. They have a great, matter of fact, they have the most detailed breakdowns I've seen on the entire Diddy trial. And that's no shot at Inner City. Inner City's done a great job. They do as much as they can do. The other person who does the updates, they've done a great job too. I saw one other spot. They do great, very detailed and great updates. But Jen Just Law does great updates. Now, Jen Just Law reported that the judge, Orange Submarinian, had denied the defense's application to remove a juror. Now, nobody's reported on this. As far as TMZ, I wanted to wait to see all day long when they were going to report on this. But TMZ has not touched this today. And they've been touching everything around these juror situations. None of the other main outlets have touched this. But apparently, you guys all remember the judge went off in the courtroom the other day because there was leaks about certain information that wasn't supposed to have been leaked out. Right? They had secret meetings where they had information that was sealed that was going on in that courthouse. Now, there were certain allegations made about juror number 7, where allegedly somebody had got juror number 7's information and sent them a message, right? Trying to figure out if they were juror number 6 or whatever it was, right? Anyways, come to find out, according to what Jen Just Law posted this morning, who was in the courtroom, Judge Orange Submarinian has denied Diddy's application, his team's application to remove a juror. Now, the request was made earlier this week by them. Now, it said it concerned the man who was then serving as juror number 7. Submarinian, the judge confirmed the juror has been questioned before issuing his decision. So the judge said he was going to talk to that juror. We never heard about what happened when the judge talked to that juror, but that juror never got removed from the case. And now we're figuring out why. Apparently, according to Gen Just Law, Diddy's legal team tried to get this juror removed. And the judge, they had a meeting with this juror the same way they had a meeting with the other juror. But this juror was allowed to remain on. Now, it says, for clarity, a juror defense application refers to when a defendant's legal team asks for a juror to be dismissed from the panel. So apparently, they're reporting that Diddy's legal team, under secret request, asked for this juror to be removed, allegedly, from the panel. Now, the judge did say he was going to talk to, they said they were going to address this juror in private, talk to this juror. Juror never got removed because they went back to court today and had the same jurors. The only juror got removed was juror number 6. So they had a meeting with juror number 7. Juror number 7 stayed on. Something crazy and strange is going on around here. And we're going to find out what it is. Because it's always, the truth always has a way of finding itself to come out to the light. But apparently what I think is, just in my personal thoughts, is that juror number 7 was honest. I believe that juror number 7, something happened with juror number 7, and their honesty kept them on the panel. I believe that they went to the judge and reported this to the court. That's me personally. I believe that the honesty of juror and the integrity kept the juror on the case. Now, let's talk about this other thing, and that is one of the predicates for racketeering, which is easily proven. I hear some people saying that, oh man, I think Brendan Paul, he gave shaky testimony today. No, he didn't. Brian Aluminum, Diddy's lawyer, they call him Brian Steele, but he's Brian Aluminum. He got exposed. Brian Steele went up there and asked the boy, hey man, do you consider Diddy a criminal? He says, no. What do you mean? He says, would you work for a guy who you thought was a criminal? You're asking him that while the kid is out here buying drugs for the man and delivering drugs to the man and got arrested for having drugs on him at the airport. What the hell is you talking about? If that ain't criminal activity, everybody online was looking at this like he's a damn fool. What are you talking about? You're trying to clean up Diddy's image. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You make yourself look crazy, Lebowski. So that whole situation, Brendan Paul's whole point was to tie the racketeering, which is exactly what he did, which is tie the racketeering. Now, they've already named, and everybody's saying, where's all these co-conspirators? It's in the paperwork. You guys have not been reading the paperwork. After Diddy's trial is over with, and let me repeat this again, after Diddy's trial is over with, ladies and gentlemen, there are going to be some things that come up. And I'm going to show you guys on the screen right now. Right? And this is why it's important to stay in the paperwork, man. If you stay in the paperwork, you'll know what the hell is being talked about and what the hell is going on. These people that have not been testifying, that they've been naming in court, they've already been naming some of these people in the paperwork as co-conspirators. Well, what do you mean, Ticket? Let me give you an example. And you guys on the Diddy dockets page, he has listed all of the filings. So I know some of y'all don't want to go read all those filings. Some of you guys, you don't have the stomach to do the groundwork as far as going to read the paperwork, read all the stuff that comes with it, and understand what the hell is being explained and put out here. I know some of y'all ain't got the stomach for it. Y'all ain't got the patience to go do common research, but I'm going to help you, right? So it's easy because in the paperwork, it clearly, and let me say this again, it clearly in the paperwork shows who the government considers, and let me say this again, it clearly shows who they consider the co-conspirators. Now, the list is officially sealed of the rest of them. You've seen most of them already. That's testified. But the biggest ones that you haven't seen, they're going to have their own trials. So everybody's saying, oh man, I never seen them do Diddy alone. No. They're going to have their own trials. And how do we know? Well, I'm going to show you how we know. Right now. We know because it's in the paperwork. It's in the paperwork. Now, what are you talking about, Ticket? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, D-Rock, whose last name is Butler, right? Name is Damian Butler. They have him listed in the paperwork as a co-conspirator. It's right there in the yellow part. As you can see on your screen. Maybe you can't see it. Maybe I should blow this up for you. Let me blow this up a little bit for you guys so y'all can see what I'm talking about. They put this in the paperwork. That's why I don't understand why people don't understand. Oh, where's all the other people in the RICO? I've never seen this. Bro, they're going to have their own individual trials. You guys are going to see this. All KK, all these people. And so I'm going to blow this up for you guys. I know some of y'all have a problem seeing that on the screen. I want to show y'all the whole document so you guys can know what documents to look up yourselves online. Because all this information is public information online. All you got to do is go look online. It's public information. But I'll blow it up a little bit for you, right? Now, as you see on your screen right there, it says it right there. Read the screen. And I'll go 4 lines above. Oh, no, you know what? I'll read the whole thing. Dear Judge Submaranian and Chambers, please see attached what is marked as, and that's evidence, GX A905A, which the government intends to move to admit after Mia's testimony. This message between Damian Butler, a.k.a. D-Rock, and Sean Combs, in which Mr. Combs directs D-Rock, among other things, to have Cassie ice her eye and stay on top of Cassie and ask why Cassie is not in hiding, is admissible on numerous bases. Now, let's keep going. First, Mr. Combs' statements are admissible as a party opponent statements about D-Rock's statements are admissible to contextualize the defendant's statements, right? And they want you to see other cases on this. But it goes down, right? It goes down, right? And it says, second, D-Rock's statements are admissible as an employee agent statements under FRE 801 D2D. C, Mia's statements. And D-Rock, what was D-Rock's job? Was the question to her. And the answer was D-Rock was security. And was it a part of D-Rock's job to protect Mr. Combs? And her answer was yes. Right? It says Mrs. Ventura testifying that Mr. Combs' security included D-Rock and their roles were to protect him and keep an eye on her. Shows the coercion and control within the organization. How do you know it's an organization? Because all you have to do is read the paperwork. Cassie testifying that D-Rock would do things by Combs' direction. And then read the where it says the yellow part right here. Third, D-Rock's statements are admissible as a co-conspirator. Statements made in furtherance of the conspiracy. I don't understand why people don't understand this. Shit is elementary. They're letting you know that he is a co-conspirator in this case in the paperwork. They're coming back to get these others as soon as it's over with. It shows you right there. Read right there. Third, these real-time communications are probative because they both corroborate Mia's account and show that Butler, meaning D-Rock, a putative racketeering co-conspirator. It's right there in the paperwork. These fools don't read paperwork. They come on here and say dumb stuff on YouTube. I've never seen a one-man RICO. You guys it's pure idiocy. Half the people have testified that were a part of the racketeering conspiracy. Let me give you an example. Diddy's at the top. Everybody else who did anything to help go get drugs, buy drugs illegally, go to doctors, get paperwork signed off, right, were assigned to watch certain people after they got beat. For example, they're saying that D-Rock was assigned to go watch Cassie and keep an eye on her after she got beat. Surveillance, all these other things. These things fall within and under a racketeering. Then they're talking about using company money or company ledgers. Then you're talking about things like extortion. You're talking about things like, for example, using the videotapes. On multiple occasions, they were alleged that he used video sex tapes and threatened to put them out against these girls. That proves coercion and force right there. Also, it proves extortion, showing payments, showing wire transfers to Diddy's businesses. The employees testifying that they would get money from other employees from other Diddy employees in order to purchase the certain drugs, that they would book these places and aliases for Diddy. Get prescription drugs, get other drugs in alias names for Diddy. This is all a part of the racketeering conspiracy. They told you guys in the case who the co-conspirators are. Right? Now everybody says, oh, why are they all up there with Diddy? That's not how it goes all the time. They're going to put the big dog on one level by himself. And then once they get him down, they're going, and all these other people are going to court and going to get tried under the racketeering. Everybody else who didn't get an immunity deal. And they don't have to give all the immunity deal. Period. This is easy work. All you do is look at the paperwork. So when you go back and you look at the predicates for racketeering, all they have to do is meet two of them. All they got to do is meet two of them. DJ Vlad is on his YouTube channel right now helping solve one of the racketeering parts. Vlad has a video on YouTube right now in an interview with Roger Bonds, whose name is in this case. His name has been mentioned in this case. Now, Roger Bonds did not testify. The feds acknowledge they even cut some of their witnesses. They don't even feel like they needed them. He wasn't even called to testify. He's got him on his channel on part 14 in the interview he did with him on June the 18th. The title of the video is Roger Bonds breaks down how Diddy doesn't pay his employees for the hours they don't work. In that very video, he's not only talking about forced labor. They're literally talking about it. Roger Bonds is telling how Diddy basically had forced labor going on over there. And then Vlad's sitting over there. And this is him saying this. Vlad's over there. Yeah, man. And you know what else I heard, man? I heard that Diddy, man. I heard he being cheap with them lawyers he got, man. I mean, I heard he's notoriously cheap, man. He's being cheap with those lawyers, man. He ain't really paying those lawyers. Like, he trying to, like, dude, your life is on the line. And then in another video Vlad puts out, now all of a sudden Vlad say, he go from saying, yeah, man, I heard Diddy was going to get bailed, man. Then he went from saying that a couple weeks ago when the trial was getting ready to start. Then he goes to saying, yeah, man, because see, I'm going to tell you, man, Diddy's going to beat this, man. He's going to get off, man. Now, in one of the most recent videos he put out, oh, yeah, man, because see, I think the plan is that he's going to pay Trump, man. He got a big payment going to Trump, man. And, you know, him and Trump, man, you know, I was told, and he said this in an interview that he just put up with Bobby Shmurda. There's an interview with Bobby Shmurda disses Rock Nation and calls them Op Nation. And that very interview, he sits up there and says in that interview he's talking about these things I'm telling y'all. Yeah, you know, I heard, because see, I'm going to tell you something, man. I heard it because, see, Diddy, he, you know, his bodyguard told me, Roger Bonds told me in the interview I just did with Bonds that Diddy would go in the room with Trump for hours and it would just be him and Trump, and Roger Bond's security and Trump's security would be sitting outside talking the whole time, and it would just be Diddy and Trump in the room for hours. He's given a whole case as far as the forced labor. Then it's like everything Vlad tries to do to take up for Diddy, Roger Bond shoots it down like, nah, bro. I can see him doing all that. Vlad don't even know Diddy. He might did one interview with Diddy like 18 years ago. He's sitting up there like, come on, man, you know. And Bonds is like, nah, I can believe that. I can believe he did that. I can believe he did all. Yeah, what she's saying? Yeah, I can believe he did that. Yeah. Bonds was like, man, one time Diddy was waiting outside for Cassie. Now, I want y'all to tell y'all this. All these Negroes on YouTube ran around calling Travis Hunter a simp because they said Travis Hunter would wait outside for his girlfriend outside the club for 3 hours or something like that while she was in the club. Roger Bond sat up there on Diddy's channel, on Vlad's channel this week and said that Diddy would wait for like 6 hours outside for Cassie. They'd be sitting out there waiting for 6 hours. But ain't nobody calling Diddy a simp. It's right there on Vlad's interviews. Go look it up. It's right there on YouTube. Giving the whole case right there. They're giving the whole case. Bonds even said that Diddy did his people so dirty, he wasn't even paying them for the hours they worked. Which proved, that's going to prove one part of the forced labor because you had all those people go in court and testify. Man, we was working all these crazy hours, man. Like, man, bro, 100 hours a week, 5. Like, and then the girls were saying that they was being forced to do some of these freak offs for 4 days straight. All types of forced labor. That's why they've been asking. Even they asked the boy today, Brendan Paul, yo, how many hours did you work? What did you work? 80 to 100 hours a week. What's the most days you worked in a row without having day for three days in a row? Forced labor proof. These people ain't got no brains. They don't even need it. The feds don't even need the sex trafficking. Everybody keeps talking about, oh man, it's just sex trafficking. No, it's not. Jabroni. It's racketeering, 2 counts of sex trafficking, and 2 counts of transportation, solicitation of prostitution. Guess what? If they find Diddy not guilty on the sex trafficking and find him guilty on the RICO, which is easier that they've proven this in this case, he can go to prison for life just off the RICO. That's the harshest sentence, is the RICO. The RICO is harsher than the sex trafficking. That's the part, and all you gotta do is prove 2 of the predicates. One of them is forced labor. Then he said, Roger Bonds in an interview with Vlad, thank you so much for interviewing Roger Bonds. You say you don't help solve cases, but damn it, that interview you did, I'm telling you, man, that's a masterpiece, brother. Roger Bonds sat up there and laid it all out. Bonds said, man, look, he said Diddy did the driver so dirty. He said the driver Diddy had lost his damn house messing with Diddy. He worked so many hours and Diddy wasn't paying the man right. He said the driver lost his damn house and then Diddy came back to him and was like, look, man, see, I can't do this, but if you need some money, man, I can throw you something when you need something. He said the driver took Diddy up on his offer after losing his house. He said after 2 times of Diddy throwing him some bread, he said the next time that driver went to Diddy and asked him something, Diddy was like, yo, I ain't got no money, man. He said the same thing. And then talk about everybody talking about, man, they're trying to tear a black man down. Did y'all not hear the things that's going on in this case? So let me get this straight. Brendan Paul, with no experience in that field, he was a basketball player coming out of Syracuse. He walks on getting paid $75,000, and then he got a raise to $100,000 a year, right? Capricorn Clark is working. She making $55,000. That's a black woman. Come on, bro. Come on, man. But these niggas out here praising itty bitty dick. And then Vlad, thank you, Vlad. He's sitting up there on that interview he did with Roger Bonds talking about something. Yeah, man, and I heard Diddy, man, he's being cheap with his lawyers too, man. He don't even want to pay his lawyers, man. Like, he don't even want to pay his lawyers right, man. Vlad is saying he's hearing this now. That Diddy don't even want to pay. That he don't even want to pay the lawyers right. He said this in his own interview. All you got to do is go to the interview. The name of it is Roger Bonds breaks down how Diddy doesn't pay his employees for the hours they work. Part 14. They prove just in that video alone, one of the predicates alone. This is crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. Right? I'm telling y'all this. Nasty, crazy work. Think about what I said. It's all right there. It's all right there. So if you go and you just look up the RICO, if you look up the RICO predicates, I guess you would say, right? Right? If you go look that up, man, like I said before, man, it's not hard. It's not hard to see that they have met the threshold. This is easy work. If people talking about something, I don't see how they got this. Are you crazy? People just be out here capping. 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 Just lying. Ain't nothing but the devil up in you. And that's it. So when you look at this and y'all see this, it's crazy work. So when you look and you think about the extortion, I can get you on extortion and forced labor. I can get you on extortion and forced labor right there, man. So for them to say that, don't nobody want to hear that, bro. Don't nobody want to hear that. Extortion and forced labor. So right there, it's right there. For y'all to see. It's right there. So don't nobody want to hear no excuses. Everybody sitting out here, oh, I don't see it, man. I'm showing you two easy ones. Then, like I said before, let me put this chart back up here, man. Because I don't think people got enough common sense, bro. It's crazy how having common sense ain't common no more in this world. Let me put this chart up here. Because this is too easy, bro. For people to act like, I don't know, man. Y'all mind. The RICO is the easiest thing they got. All they do is prove two. They prove the forced labor through all of the testimonies of the people telling you how many hours they work. Plus, Vlad up there talking about something. That's illegal, man. It's illegal if you're not paying. If you got overtime, you got to pay him time and a half. Duh, Vlad. That's why we're saying. So now Vlad changed up his whole thing from, yeah, man, Diddy's gonna get off. Now he's talking about Trump gonna get him free. I thought that he was gonna get found not guilty, Vlad. I thought you said that he was gonna get a bail, Vlad. That's what I thought you said. Now it's Trump. Oh yeah, cause see, Roger Bonds told me that Diddy and Trump used to have long 4-hour meetings together and go up in the room by themselves and be in the room for 4 hours together by themselves while the security would sit outside and wait and be talking to each other. So Diddy's got a big bag of money waiting for Trump for his to get him out of prison for his pardon. A bunch of crocodiles. This is the predicate right here. Forced labor, right there, 13E. That's easy work. You don't have multiple people testify to how many. This is the part y'all got to understand. Witness tampering. How many people have talked about that? Bribery of a witness. When he paid the people, when he paid the little fat dude, Eddie, my angel, all that. Bro, that nigga, I can give you easy work. Prostitution, transportation. Then you got the bald head dude with the fake beefcake. He called himself the Punisher, but ain't punished nothing. He gonna sit out here talking about something. He going from channel to channel. Yeah, I don't know why. My testimony could help. Your testimony helps, Janet Jackass, because it puts you there. That's all they wanted to do was put you there. I don't know why they would use me. Because you have a clean background, fool. Outside of that. So you're credible to put up there just to show you were there. Duh. These people ain't got no brains. He going from channel to channel, talking about something. I don't even know why they would have me up there. I don't know what my testimony could help. Your testimony helps, jabroni. Your testimony sitting up there looking like a 28-year-old Darvin Ham. Man, sit your ass down somewhere. Your testimony helps, sir. Because, let me say this again. First of all, like you said, you don't have a criminal background. So Diddy's legal team, they put you on a stand. You don't have nothing shaky that they can like try to throw you off on. Secondly, it puts you there. You're telling them you got paid for these sexual acts. The hell is wrong with you? That's all they need. Hey man, did you get paid to have sex with her? Did they bring you here to get and pay you to have sex with her? Yeah, okay. Hey man, I got a question for you, bro. Yeah, what's up, man? Was Diddy telling her what to do? Yeah, he was like telling her how to do it and this, that, the third, blah, blah, blah. Okay, man, coercion. Hey, I got one more question for you, man. What's up, dog? Yeah, man. So Punisher, let me ask you a question, man. Did Cassie ever see you outside of Diddy? Nah, she ain't never seen me outside. Okay, get your ass out of here. That's all we need. That's all they need. This dude ain't got no brains. Tell me something. I don't know how my testimony could help. You idiot. You are one of the, in that field, you were probably one of the rare guys who didn't have a shaky background to where the defense could make you look bad on the stand. You were going to come in, testify that you got paid to have sex, which is illegal. People acting like it's legal to pay somebody to have sex and bring them in. Are you crazy? The hell is wrong with these people? And then he's even saying in interviews, yeah, man, you know, the government, they didn't tell me I needed to go with their narrative. They just told me, hey, man, if you don't tell the truth, not a lie, not control, they said, hey, man, if you don't tell the truth, we're going to prosecute your ass. Period. These people ain't got no brain or head to put it in. All he had to do is ask this fool 3 questions, and he out of here. And he out here got a book talking about some freezer meat. But you supposed to be the Punisher, nigga. Get your ass out of here, man. Got an alligator mouth and a hummingbird ass. Hey man, yeah, I'm tell y'all right now. I don't know why I don't know what they thought my testimony was going to do. Your testimony, sir, was going to prove that you got paid to have sexual relations. You were brought there, which means right there, prostitution, transport. It's right there. It's right there under the RICO predicates. Right there. Transportation for prostitution is one of the RICO predicates. Let's talk about that. Everybody talking about some, hey man, I don't know if the white boy, because I don't understand. You niggas is pure stupidity. This is stinking thinking. This is why our people are set back 1,000 years. Because of the idiocy that's going on around here, man. Drug distribution. Drug trafficking. What is drug trafficking? Me taking drugs from one part to another part. You had multiple people saying that they took drugs from state to state. Period. The white boy today got on the stand and said, man, yeah, I gave drugs to Diddy. I don't give a damn if you did it 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 3 times. They catch you one time in the court of law, your ass going to prison. What the hell is wrong with these people? I'm asking y'all. What's wrong with these people? I don't think people really understand. Use your brain. They have multiple people that was working for him saying that they were buying drugs for him at his behest and getting money from his co-conspirators. But you know why y'all don't know why? Because they have sealed the co-conspirators until after the case. They've been naming them in court. They've already proven all of these different predicates for racketeering. This is easy work. So even if you don't believe the kidnapping, even if you don't believe the arson, they still got bribery. They still got obstruction of justice. They still got forced labor. Even if you don't believe the sex trafficking, they still have transportation for prostitution, and they still have drug trafficking. All they need is 2. RICO. I don't understand what the hell is wrong with these people. These people don't have no brains. They're just running around here fried. They fried. You fried. Shorty, share your vibe. Yeah, you fried. You're fried. Period. Get some brains. It's over. They've already met 2 of the predicates. Easy. The drug distribution equals the RICO predicate right there. Drug trafficking. Listed crimes. Drug distribution. Plus conspiracy. Plus AA. That's easy. They've had multiple people cop to that. Transportation of prostitution. The Punisher have went on stand. He have went on damn near 15 to 20 interviews and told everybody, yeah, man, I was paid, you know what I'm saying, to go in there. Are you an idiot? And then he will say, I don't know why they would want to have my testimony. Bro, you're proving their case. Transportation of prostitution. Money has to be exchanged. You admitted you were paid money. And then people say, oh, well, that was Cassie. Cassie was indicted as a part of the conspiracy. Cassie was smart. On her behalf, she took the plea. All of them people pretty much were probably offered plea deals. Some took them, some didn't. How the hell you gonna get mad at the ones who didn't? They offered Diddy a plea deal. He rejected it. That's why they're gonna fry him. You got people on YouTube talking about, I only see Diddy doing 5 years. Are you guys insane? When you reject the plea deal and then you decide to go fight it in court, if you get found guilty, they're gonna hit your ass with them years just because you rejected the plea deal. Learn law. Learn the courts. A lot of these people, brains are fried, man. It's very sad. Cassie don't sit up there and told y'all. How the hell Cassie paying all this? Use y'all brain. I want y'all to think about this. Yeah, Cassie a freak. Yes, she got turned out. Yes, she got changed. She changed to a whole different person. Cassie is not innocent. She got changed into a whole different person, and she turned into be a devilish type of person. That's true. But she was also manipulated by Sean Diddy Combs. That's true as well. That's true as well. And not only that, everybody running around here talking about something. Yeah, man. See, Cassie was the ones that was going out here getting all these. Are y'all insane? How's she gonna do that? She ain't had no money, man. Diddy was paying for everything. You guys are pure idiocy. So Cassie gonna be paying these escorts $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a pop. They going 4 times a night, 4 times a week, and they're rotating sometimes 3 and 4 escorts a night, which that adds up. That's almost like 15, 20 G's. You think she paying that shit? She can't even pay her own rent. The hell is wrong with these people? No brains whatsoever. A community fried. Fried. Then you got all these low vibration niggas running around YouTube. Hey, man, because see, I'm telling you, man, they did Diddy wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, they did him wrong. Are y'all out y'all mind? Forced labor. You had multiple people who spoke about forced labor. If you don't think working 5 days in a row without no sleep is forced labor, something is wrong with your ass. You have serious problems, and you need to be checked immediately. That's first and foremost. That's first and foremost. First and foremost, obstruction of justice. Diddy paying for the videotape. That's not only bribery, that falls under witness tampering and obstruction of justice. That phone call to tell them, hey, man, we need to get that tape, man. That tape gets out, bro. That can ruin my career. Are you guys out of y'all's mind? You got people who really don't have no common sense running around here. It is disgusting. They don't have to find Diddy guilty on none of the sex trafficking charges. They find him guilty on the RICO, he's going to prison for life. All they need is the RICO. They don't even need the other 2 charges. I mean, the sex trafficking and the transportation of prostitution, even though they got that already. So once again, let's say I don't believe the kidnapping, man. Okay, cool. You don't believe the kidnapping, no problem. Take the kidnapping off. I don't believe the arson, man. Okay, take the arson off. You ain't got to believe the arson. Take the arson off. They've already proven the bribery, 1,000%. They've already proven the obstruction of justice, 1,000%. They've already proven the forced labor. You've had more than 4 people testify to working damn near 100 hours a week, 5 and sometimes 4 and sometimes 3 days straight. If anybody that's in this room had to work 3 days straight without no sleep at your job would be, your boss would lose his license. He'd be in prison. Do everybody in this channel know this right now? Let me explain this to everybody listening to this video. Because I know it's hard for people to have common sense. Because in this world, it's not sense. It's not common for people to have sense. Let me say this again. Everybody in here that works a 9 to 5. If your boss told you right now you had to work 3 or 4 straight days with no sleep, guess what? If you go and report them to human resources, to the authorities, guess what? They shutting that shit down. That's forced labor like a mofo. Can't no employer nowhere make you do that. These people ain't got no brains. And people running around here, hey, man, I'm telling y'all right now, man, I don't see the RICO. Man, smash the like button. That's free. I'm giving y'all this knowledge for free. And people talking about, oh, man, I think they brought the wrong case. Are you out your damn mind? I'm breaking it down easy for y'all. Stop with this dumb, fake-ass Oh, man, they trying to tear a black man down. Shit, that shit old and dried up, nigga. You can't use that shit every time, especially when Diddy doing dumb shit like this. And that's 80% of his legal team right there. So the black card goes out the window. That go out the window right there. 2 of his lawyers are black. There go the rest of his lawyers right there, and one of them is his advisor. Now you tell me. And people stuck on stupid. Stuck on stupid. It is sad. So once again, you show easy work. He facing life for the RICO alone. All they have to have is 2 predicates. So if you don't believe the kidnapping story, okay, cool. You don't believe that. Like I said, you don't believe the arson with Kid Cudi. Okay, cool, no problem. You don't believe the arson. No problem. Kid Cudi ain't suing them. None of that shit. Ain't looking for money. They went and found Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi wasn't out here clout chasing that nigga. Right? Bribery. Got him straight up. They got the money, the payment. They got the paper he signed. The bribery is right there with Eddie. Eddie, my angel. That's easy work. Witness tampering. Obstruction of justice. That's easy work. The man testified, who's now a police officer, got a clean record. He rejected taking money from Diddy in the hotel. And then Diddy called the hotel and got all those people who witnessed what happened on that tape to take money. Say, nah, y'all, we're going to give y'all money. You know what I'm saying? Either way, he called those people. He initiated that call. Forced labor, easy work. It's got like 6 people that's already testifying. They out there working damn near 100 hours a week, 3-4 straight days. One girl said that she worked so many days in a row that she lost functions and just passed out. The nigga finally said, look, she had to go to the doctor. Transportation of prostitution. Fake beefcake running around here. This man talking about he got all this confidence, and I'm talking about the fake ass Punisher. He's talking about he got all this confidence. Now he got a fake beefcake. Bro, you ain't got the real thing. Them ladies like the real thing, bro. They don't want no fake beefcake, man. They want the real thing. But Jack, you can't call yourself the Punisher if you ain't punishing for real. A picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture. What's wrong with these people? He sit up there talking about, man, I lost my confidence, man. Man, what? You lost your confidence? You getting in front of all these beautiful women and you lost your confidence? Man, you're supposed to be in that junk at full attention. You got a super bad chick. Man, ain't no way I'm letting, man, I ain't letting that down. No, I'm making sure, shit, we got an appointment. Fool, I ain't having sex for a week. I'm making sure you go in that junk. Man, you supposed to be in that junk, goddamn, man. He's sitting up here, yeah, man, I lost my confidence, man. Know what I'm saying, man? Man, you ought to be a damn shame to yourself. And then running around here talking about something. I don't know why I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why, what they thought my testimony with it. Brother, okay, dog. All right, man. All right, man. All right, man. Y'all remember that commercial? They said, this is your brain. And this is your brain on. And they had the thing in the frying pan, the egg. Any questions? Yeah. That applies. That applies. And in the drug trafficking, that's easy work. Drug trafficking don't mean you got to be having kilos and all this other stuff. That don't mean that. As long as you're transporting illegal substances from here to there, that's drug trafficking. That's drug distribution. Look it up. These people act like you got to be flipping packs. Yeah, man, I have about 30 keys, man, you know. I move about 100 bricks. Yeah, what you got it for? You got it for 16? No, I got it for 20. 20, ¿qué pasó? Dame por 18. No, por 16, está bien, 16. No, 17, está bien, papá. Yeah. That A1 perico. They gonna sit up here and try to run this foolishness. What the hell? Man. And that's why y'all gonna see all the people they naming in court that did not get immunity and stuff like that they will be putting public as soon as Diddy gets convicted. Now you will see all those people, and it's going to be easier to convict them under the RICO. I'm telling you. Crazy work. So really, this sex trafficking, you know, people will say, oh man, I don't see the sex trafficking. She says she wanted this, that, and the third. Brother, you gotta, it's psychological warfare going on around here, brother. These people crazy as hell. Right? Then they got documentation of, you know, yo, make sure that rent paid, this, that, and the third. Bro, that's showing you a level of coercion. Nobody's questioning, yo, why would Diddy put himself? Think about this. Everybody's saying all these people are scum Diddy had around him. Nobody's questioning why Diddy put himself around those people. They're not questioning that. They're not questioning his thinking. They're not questioning his decision making. They just saying everybody liars. So what type of person is Diddy have a bunch of fucking liars around him? He obviously don't have good discretion. Crazy work. And the people who work for him, Roger Ball stood there and said, man, he don't care about nobody but himself. All these are people that's on the internet saying all this shit about, hey man, they doing Diddy dirty, man. These niggas praise fucking celebrities that they don't even fucking know, man. This shit is ridiculous, my nigga. Man, they doing the celebrity, man. I'm telling you, man, they doing the black man wrong. Man, shut the fuck up, nigga. Nobody want to hear that shit, man. That lame ass excuse can't be used every time. It's applicable sometimes. But when you overuse that shit, it becomes bullshit. And this is one of them cases. Make it make sense. His own people, they saying this man, they're saying Diddy's defense might not even last 3 days. Are you serious? This is Sean Diddy Combs, one of the most popular people in the world. This mofo should be having witnesses lined up from here to goddamn Afghanistan. His defense should be going on for 5 months with all the witnesses he got coming up in. Nigga, you fighting for your life? You ain't got no witnesses? Nigga, I want y'all to think about this. They can't put nobody on the stand. Normally when they put witnesses up there, man, they had your moms, they had your family, they'll have your relatives, they'll have people who work for you, people who know you, associates, all these other people up there to testify to your character and who you are as a person. Where are all these people at? They go to show you how they feel about you. In real life, though, it's easy to sit behind a keyboard and talk all this shit and you don't know a person. But when you know people who know that person and every one of them say, yo, he's a scumbag, then it's easy for niggas to hide behind that fake ass black card for this shit. When this nigga, like I said before, he flanked around that. And this man says Diddy will walk. Yeah, you're right. He gonna walk his ass right from the courtroom, right back to the jail, and then from the jail, he's gonna get driven to the penitentiary. Unless they send him across the country, his ass gonna fly. You're right. So keep bringing them fake ass accounts, and we'll keep doing you and cooking you 3 the hard way, sucker. We don't get out like that over here. Then you got a whole nother old head white dude come out. A whole nother white dude come out saying that Diddy tried to make him suck his Jimmy in the Turkish bad place. He came out saying he got into a fight with Diddy. He don't went to the actual place and showed people how the whole thing went down. And people still taking up for this man. And y'all know it's booty snatching galore going on. And y'all still, bro. We ain't talking about people saying consensual. We talking about people saying this man was straight trying to take the booty. Old head white dude ain't suing him. Don't got no reason to lie. He ain't looking for no money. He rich. He say Diddy caught him in the sauna and said Diddy don't caught him in the sauna and grab him and try to make him suck his Jimmy. Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? Make it make sense. He said that. He said that. And then everybody saying, oh, Diddy got a trial win as the drug mule says he thought the women were not coerced. Then they asked the nigga on redirect, were you there? He said, no, I wasn't there. How the hell do you know? Diddy's team is damn fools. So this boy, he sets up the rooms for the freak-offs. I want y'all to really use y'all brains and think about this. Use y'all brains. Y'all got to use y'all brains. Please do it. He say, Brian Aluminum go up there and gonna ask him, hey man, did you ever see Jane Doe be forced or look like she was forced into having these sexual escapades with Diddy? He says, nah. Everybody was like, oh, there it go right there. He said she didn't look like she was forced. How this nigga know if he wasn't in the room? So on redirect, the government comes back and says, were you there during the freak offs? He says, nah. Okay, yeah, no further questions. And then people say, hey, man, see, I told you. The white boy said he ain't see nothing. How he gonna know something? He wasn't there, Janet jackass. Then Brian Aluminum gonna sit up there talking about something. Yeah, man, you know, how do you feel about Diddy as a person? Do you like Diddy? This fool couldn't even answer the question whether he liked Diddy. Brian Aluminum sitting up there. Hey, man, would you work for a guy who committed crimes? This boy is fried. How in the blue hell you think he gonna give you a correct answer? I know all the jurors had to be looking like, you idiot. You got arrested at the airport, you damn fool. You got arrested at the airport for crimes alongside Sean Diddy Combs. He said, oh, yeah, that was an accident that was in my bag. Diddy didn't tell me to do it, but it was Diddy's. But he didn't tell. That's why Diddy fired your ass 4 times, man. Y'all believe it? This is crazy work. These people crazy as hell. Running around here with the foolishness and stupidity to keep the community dumbed down on bullshit. Ain't gonna happen on my watch, Jack. So then, as I told y'all, you got this Hollywood producer, rich, don't have no reason to lie. He ain't suing Diddy. He ain't trying to put Diddy in prison. This guy's an actor and a film executive. James Cummings, 57 years old. Steam room at LA Fitness. Let's hear what he had to say. I want to hear what he had to say about his experience with Sean Diddy Combs. I really can't believe this shit that I'm seeing going on around the community, bro. It's disgusting, man. I'm telling y'all this, man. Absolutely disgusting behavior, bro. This man said Diddy literally tried to make him suck his Jimmy. People are out of their mind. Let's go to what he said.
June 14th on LA Fitness, October 2002.
Hold on, hear it again.
On LA Fitness, October 2002. I had a problem with P. Diddy here, where he sexually assaulted me in a bathroom. This room used to be a steam room. Okay. And P. Diddy was in here. And no, he was sitting over in the corner. And when I came in, I went to sit down. And it's locked off now. But he attacked me in there. We fought out here. And it went into here because I slammed him off this. And I slammed him off this. And I had him against the wall right here. And I was asking him, what the is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, man? So then I ran out with my towel on. Now I'm in a towel and I'm running because I want that run out of here. As you see, it's a long walk to the gym, right? So I go out in here and I'm running. The steam room's like over here, right? So he attacks me and I have to run all the way here. I got to run through there. I got to run off. So I'm still running. And you go in, and you go up, and I go down. So I can run down here to get help. And so that's what happened.
That's crazy work. So the man says, the man says that Diddy Combs tried to make him give him top. Crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work, bro. And he said he fought the man. He said they straight up got into a fight. Right? Now he said, right, that up until he had met Diddy through Andre Harrell. So he said he met Diddy through Andre Harrell. Right? Oh my God, bro. Oh man, bro. Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna let y'all read the allegations. I'm gonna let y'all read it. I don't even want to read this, man. I'm gonna let y'all read this, bro. And excuse me, my bad. I got it wrong, y'all. Diddy didn't try to make him give him the top. He says Diddy tried to give him top. He says Diddy tried to forcefully give him top. And he says he fought for it all in that. They fought for it all. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Because these motherfuckers wonder why I'm going so hard on P. Diddy. Because he's a weirdo and sickening and a disgusting, nasty, filthy individual. And it's been corroborated by how many people? And I can never take up for a nigga like that. Too much morals and ethics, man. As a more freaking man, bro. Read your screen. He says he's in the steam room. He said he looks at me. Cummings said. I look at him too. But I don't think nothing. Because I'd seen him a few times. All of a sudden, he stands and reaches up like he's touching the ceiling. He bows towards me, and the next thing you know, his fingers are on my legs. He's got these Tootsie Roll fingers. Now remember, they already called him Tootsie Roll, but he said he's got these Tootsie Roll fingers, long thumbs, and white fingernails. He said, I grabbed the dude. I said, hey, yo, stop this. Then he runs at me and tries to tackle me. It was effing weird. He's on me and he's trying to suck my, even though I'm fighting with him, trying to get him off of me. How is anybody? And this is a Hollywood executive who ain't suing Diddy, who ain't in court testifying against Diddy, who ain't looking for no money from Diddy, who's rich, telling you. How many stories y'all got to hear? He said they fought the man damn near out of the whole goddamn facility. This why I stand on business. He don't get that black card shit with me. That don't work on me. Because when you really on that for real, all his top executives would have been black. If he was on that for real. I want y'all to think about this shit. These dudes talk so much black shit, but go run and get white lawyers. This man got 2 black lawyers. One of them he got the last minute. Look at this clown. I don't believe this lawsuit. It's not a lawsuit. Ant, wrong. You're a troll. You're blocked. It's not a lawsuit, sucker. He's not suing. Like I said before, man. And dude said he fought with Diddy. He said he fought with him all the way, and he went to the place and showed in the place exactly how it went down. He went and showed in the video. That's crazy work. Notice how the whole mainstream media ain't picked this story up. This man all went viral. And y'all starting to see all this stuff. Disgraceful, disgusting things y'all hearing. Disgraceful acts that people are not denouncing and speaking out against, bro. I am not afraid to speak out against that shit, man. It seems like a whole lot of people talking about video recording shit, humiliating acts, humiliation, sexual humiliation, allegedly using these things to keep people compliant. Prove your loyalty, do this, do that. I'm telling y'all, man. Like, share, subscribe.
All right, you guys. So we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do to stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.